What's up, everybody? Cheers.
Okay. Okay, is this
And we are live here on the YouTube channel Thomas Middle 75 for another rousing edition of Massachusetts Beer Reviews. With our guest panel today, we have BC Beer Reviews. Hello, good evening. James P. Madonna in New Jersey.
Yes. Mr. BC is in Michigan, I believe.
Michigan. There we go. I didn't want to forget that. Michael Komarov. He's not from Russia. We're in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, boys, good to be here.
And coming from the top of a mountain somewhere. Maybe at one time Oregon looked like that.
Yeah, kind of.
Cheers, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Beerman, subscribe to everybody that's in the chat that has a channel. Go look up BC Beer Reviews and go see James P. Madonna on Progressive Discussions and Michael Komarov, where all good beer drinkers congregate on the internet on YouTube. Yeah, cheers. So,
Mr.
cheers, fella?
Mr. Thomas Meadow 75. Is it possible to barbecue off that volcano with a helicopter without getting too close to it? Just slowly lower the meat.
You're gonna either burn the meat or the thing looks like it's exploding. I don't know if I want to get anywhere near that.
Like a
Still a little worried.
Lower the shark cage.
Oh my god, that's funny. But yeah, let's go around the horn, as they say on ESPN, and see what everybody is drinking this evening. Let's start with our good old buddy BC Beer Reviews.
Well, I've got Heineken here. I've cracked it open. I've just poured it. Got a good carbonation rate to it. And there you go. And you know, you're only getting, from what I can tell, 3 items from this: the hops, the barley, and the water. And sometimes the simplest things are the best things, at least to me. And you never go wrong with this type of beer here. Now, when you get them in the green bottles, sometimes you get that skankiness from it. But when you taste it, it tastes good. But with it being in the can, you really don't get that skankiness from it. So all around, you've got a good, clean beer. It's clean, refreshing, goes down, got a good mouthfeel to it. And it's a 5.0 APV, no IBUs to speak of that I can remember. And I think I mentioned this before, but they sponsored James Bond back in '88. So, yay, team.
Nice.
Very good.
Well,
All right, thank you, BC. We're going to go over to James P. Madonna and see what he's drinking on this evening.
Okay. I am Lagunitas, 7.2% alcohol by volume. Lagunitas Stereo Hopic IPA with Major Anthony Nelson and Sauvin Mosaic hops. That's about it, really. I didn't realize the company was that old. I believe it's like over 25 years old, unless I'm reading wrong. But it's an IPA. Let me open it up. Can opener, in many ways.
Yeah.
Dollar store value. All right. My friends laugh at me because I'm a bargain hunter, but I don't care. I tell them what they are.
You tell them politely, do you?
Fucking imbeciles is what they are. Imbecile. Oh, Howard used to say imbecile all the time. All right. Well, I guess it's a light amber. It's for an IPA. It's a little clear, but looks more like a lager, but you know, there's the effervescence, and the head doesn't look like it's going to last long, because I could see like the bubbles are large and ready to pop. So I think this head will be going down soon, but you never know. It might taste great.
Gotcha.
I could smell the hops. Very floral aroma of the hops, the two hops that are in there. One sounds sort of Solvin. Yeah, Solvin. Yeah, no, and Anthony Nelson Mosaic. So that's it. I mean, do we sip it or we wait the second go around?
We're gonna go around and then we'll come back
okay.
to that. It shouldn't take us too long this evening, I bet you.
All
But
right.
your man's here. He's next. He says, "Cheers, Chad." And
Cheers.
totally next. There he is.
All right, man.
Cheers.
Cheers. So I was gifted this from Justin Kobe up the road there in my market where he has a lot of beers. But this is the Little King. It's a cream ale, 5.5%, in a little tiny 7 fluid ounce bottle. And brewed and bottled by Hudeful Schroling Brewing out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Let's go ahead and open this up. I don't have a date or anything like that, but I do have my little tiny Nonic with a little tiny beer. I've been wanting to get my hands on these for a long time. I have little hands, you know what I mean? I got little hands, and this bottle's little. So
it's just right.
that's perfect.
Like the Goldilocks. It's just
All of it. Oh, it's a twist off, man. What the hell? All right. I didn't know that.
well, you know that next time.
Nice golden clear beer. A little bit dull, but definitely clear. You can see through it. It's a soapy head. Went down pretty quick. Retention's nice and fast effervescent bubbles inside. Very nice golden beer. Looks good. Can't wait to get into this. Cheers.
Excellent. Sounds like a good beer. Cheers. Let's go and check in with Michael Komarov.
Okay, so this is from 6 Point Brewing. They've been brewing beer since 2004, which means they are 17 years old. And this Hootie, which is an IPA, 6.2%, and 5 supposed IBUs. I don't believe it, but that's what they say. It's a hazy IPA brewed with, let's see what the hops are. Galaxy, Amarillo, Idaho 7, and what's the last one? El Dorado. So those 4 hops are in it. This one is good until August the 12th. So it should be in pretty good shape. Let's see if we can get a good pour here. So far, so good. So in the glass, you're getting a very hazy look. It's kind of a yellowish orange with a 2.5 finger white head. And I'll just take a quick nose on it and send it to Eric. Getting a lot of the hops in the nose, and I'll have more to say when you come around to check it out.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll get this. Yeah, it looks right to me. We'll get this squared away here. All right. So I did not actually pull up this website, but I'll just talk to you about said beer from what's on the can. So we have from the Weldworks Brewing Company in Greenlee, Colorado. Somewhere, I think the last time I looked, it was like 55 or 60 miles outside of Denver, Colorado. This is the Weldworks Cactus Canyon. It's an double India Pale Ale. This is more of a New England style. Go figure. And you probably aren't seeing that right now very well, but it is actually brewed with, okay, so I'll read it too. Oh, there you go. Brewed with agave syrup, citra, Belma and Barb Rogue hops. Pretty cool. At 8.5%. This is a really cool looking label there.
5.
Nice. 8.5. And this is the last can I have of the 4-pack, which says it must have been canned on the 15th of February 2021. So, yeah, time to consume.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Check that out. It definitely is the New England looking haze to that. All right. So yeah, the glass doesn't really have a bunch. I mean, it does generate the head nicely. I guess it does. Yeah. And what else? It's just a very orangey, kind of a darker orangey kind of color, but it definitely looks like your New England style. One finger and maybe a half head there. Not a lot of chunky sediment, but I'm sure maybe closer to the bottom of the can you'll get some more. The nose on the Cactus Canyon is very tropical. That grapefruit and pineapple come right out at you, mixed with some mango or maybe even an like a peachy kind of note there too. There's something in there that's reminding me of that bubble gum or that kind of a sweet yeast that you can get in some wheat beer. So maybe there is some white wheat malt in there. Definitely brown or brown bread. No, definitely white kind of toasty bread. Yeah, it smells not overly sweet, even with the agave syrup. So far it's going nicely. So we'll come back around to everybody and get their ratings, and then after or get their reviews. Then we'll come back around at the very end for any of your ratings and your shout outs for social media plugs. So let's fire it away and hear about the Heineken with BC.
Well, I mean, I don't know where to start. I mean, it smells good. Definitely don't get the skankiness. And it tastes. You could definitely taste this. I don't want to say the simpleness of this, but you're definitely just getting your beer here. And, sometimes you just need that, just basic beer on an average night just to have. And, some nights call for that. And tonight, for me, it calls for it. So, I mean, 3 ingredients: hops, barley, water. I mean, what else could you ask for? So, hey, I mean, it's a great beer. So I'll give my review at the end, and let's see what everybody else has to say about theirs.
All right, we're gonna look at a golden turd. Wow.
Okay.
You're golden. Golden.
God.
Instead of gold
Wow.
member, instead of
I
gold
wonder how
member,
that one smells.
gold.
Golden.
That's pretty good.
Oh, you referring to the scat movies that are out there? Scat Man Crothers? Nah, he wasn't involved in that. Anyway, all right, the Lagunitas Stereohopic with Nelson and Sullivan Mosaic hops, 7.2%. It definitely has a prominent floral hop aroma, that's for sure. Or as Eric says, what does he say? Hop forward.
Yes.
Hop forward. And well, for a clear looking ale, it certainly has a moderately strong hop flavor with a light moderate malt flavor, but the hops are definitely prominent, and they're just as floral tasting as the aroma. But I'm surprised. Usually with the darker, hazier IPAs, you get the strong hop flavor. But apparently this surprised me. The head disappeared a while ago, just like I predicted, because I saw those big bubbles, those big air bubbles, and I knew they were going to pop. But it is definitely a type of ale that you can drink often. I'm not saying it tastes like a light beer, but it's like one or two steps above a so-called session beer with the 7.2%. So I would say this is really ideal. If you can get them on sale, of course, this is really ideal to drink with friends and family at a barbecue, and just drink often, watching special events on TV, sports, and you can drink it often, but you get quality that the session beers doesn't provide you. And it's definitely a lot better than a cheap chemical-laden macro. So I like it. I mean, if it's expensive, I don't think it would be worth getting again. But if it's not, it's definitely worth it. I mean, if you're going to pay money, there's so many more IPAs and ales that surpass this. So I only got one bottle to try it. I'm not stuck with a 6-pack or anything like that. But I like it. So that's all I have to say about this. It's high quality that you can drink more often than an imperial IPA.
Sure. I'll pick that one up. I see that all the time. I should pick that one up. Doggy, what's up? Beer companion. All right.
Yeah.
She goes everywhere where I go, man. She might not drink the beer, but I guess that's what I'm for.
She's a happy dog. She's happy.
Smack that like y'all. Yeah, man.
She loves it here, man. I swear to God, she's always happy.
She got that dog smile on her face.
I like happy dogs.
A lot of people from my area have these English bulldogs, and they're so friendly. I mean,
they
are.
They got character.
They're talking about you, man. Yeah.
Cool, man. Little King's Cream Ale, 5.5%. Let's get into it. So this is what it looks like.
Little glass.
little tiny glass. I'm gonna get into the nose. I can't really swirl this. Okay, so we're getting we get like that kind of Simcoe cattiness, but I don't think there's Simcoe in this. It's probably got some noble varieties or something in it. I could be though. Cream ale is more Americanized, so it could have some Simcoe in it, I guess. I think they're Americanized, but no, this is it's got kind of just an earthy, a slight caramel, grassy, herbal. There's a slight green apple in this. Yeah. So looking at it, it's a golden ale, man. It's nice. It's got a nice fast rising bubble. Effervescence is nice in there. The head rim is kind of keeping its place. Retention is not super great, but not super terrible at the same time. I mean, if I could swirl this, it would definitely get a head again. A nice white head, a nice soapy head too. But all right, let's get into the taste. Cheers.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, beer man.
Sour. It's a little sour, a little appley, green apple. It's warmer. It was sitting through all you guys, so it did warm up after I poured it. But no, the green apple really comes through. Granny apple. It's I like granny apples though. There's
Granny Smith, the green
Granny Smith's, and it's sour. It's got kind of a sour punch in the back, a fruity, appley sourness, kind of like apple cider vinegar, but very minimal. Very, very minimal, very watered down. Very watered down. It's thirst quenching. It's drinkable. It's lower alcohol. You don't get any alcohol. It's crispy. It's got a crispiness to it, even though it is an ale. It's a very nice crispy feel, and it's clean. It's fun to drink for how light it is. It's got a lot of flavor. So really happy with this. The mouthfeel. Yeah, I said the body is light, very light. Finish is slight dryness in the back. Yeah, dry. Let's say. It takes away all that apple and everything else and says, hey, I'm done. But very, very good beer. Very good, though, for a cream ale. Not bad. So cheers.
Nice.
Cheers. Thanks.
Good.
Thanks, Eric, man.
All right. Let's go over to Michael Kummerup.
Hello there, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
I have
Hey.
Hootie from 6 Point. 6.2% hazy IPA with 5 IBUs, but the IBUs seem more than 5. But I guess, you never know how they do their IBU rating. So whatever, seems a little bit more. The original head in the glass has subsided. It was solid 2 fingers, and now it's down to kind of like a slim, small head, but it's white in color. You're getting good head retention. You're also getting good lacing on the side. Let me get a nose on it. I took some notes already. Getting fruit in the nose, kind of an orange, some strawberry, and kind of some candy in the background. So there's some sweetness in this as well. Let me get a sip. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. The flavor follows the nose. You're getting some of that berry in the taste as well. You're getting some citrus in it. It's not very bitter, but like I say, it's more bitter than 5 to me. And I probably would say it's more like 30 in my kind of range as far as the bitterness goes. Let's see what else I wrote down for flavors. There's kind of like a wheat kind of note in it, with or wheat kind of oat note in it too. And let's see what else. Medium body, goes down pretty easy. I like the taste of it. There's kind of a weird minerally thing in the finish, which I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I don't know. It's not necessarily negative, not positive. I guess it depends how you view it, but a little kind of like a minerally taste. I'm enjoying it. I'm a fairly big supporter of 6 Point. It's one of my favorite breweries to go to, and this one is one of the ones that they do distribute all over the country. It's not, it started out as one of the releases at the beginning, but they've since sent it out nationally. I'll come back with a number when we come back around.
Nice, man.
1 fish, 2 fish, Hootie and the Blowfish, everybody. That was good. All right, we gotta try this out. Now it's time for Thrash Metal Homebrew.
Thrash Metal! What's up, man?
Got back to the ranch. Play with the horses. Play with the new pony. Zia, she's so cool. So this is a homebrew that I tapped into about 4 days ago. And if you look, it's got a really nice malty head profile on it. This is from the Carapils in there, the 2-row barley. It's got caramel crystal 20 in it, Columbus hops, and Safel US05. It's a 6.7% ABV, and it's like a good first date. Goes down easy.
God.
It's beautiful. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, Thrash.
Yummy.
Cheers.
Malty bitterness on the nose of being an IPA. I think this came out to like maybe an 85 IBU on this, so it's a bit up there. But it's all on the top of the palate and the back of the tongue. It's not a hot bomb that like explodes all over in your mouth, and it's a hard drinking IPA. This one's actually a very, very wet IPA. It's very wet on the finish, so it's beautiful beer. I'm happy with this. I got another IPA. Talking about the horses, we're naming it the Poppy Zia, the Papa Zia IPA. That Poppy is the mama and Zia is the baby. So it's kind of a surprise for the owner of the horse who trains our horse, and be bottling up probably a 12-pack for her and sending it to her and let her enjoy it. She's a big IPA head, so
Right on.
right. So yeah, this
Nice.
turned out good. It's really nice. Kind of a lemon, orangey lemon look to it.
Oh,
It's
man.
partially opaque. It is a homebrew. I did not use any clarifiers in it. I usually let it set and let them clear on their own. But as you drink the keg, the stuff drops out. But
Yep.
when you're getting to the end of the keg, your beers get clearer and clearer and clearer, and you're like, "Oh, it's about ready to kick," and then it goes. But after this keg kicks, I'll have another 5 gallons of this, so I'm not running out for a while. Really
Awesome,
nice.
man. That looks beautiful. Down.
Sounds good to me.
Very bare.
Yeah, very, very happy head.
Oh, yeah. Boy.
Oh, and nice lacing on the side of that one too.
Yeah, right?
Very, very sticky. Good sweetness to it. Cheers.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Cheers, man. Cheers, man.
All right. Let's go to Thomas Metals. Did I miss anybody? Nope. We're at the top again. All right, Thomas Metals 75. We are drinking on the Weld Works Brewing Company. There you go, from Greenlee, Colorado. It's their
Yep, I've had that.
Cactus Canyon.
I graduated high school there.
Holy
Not
crap!
at Weld Works, but in Greeley.
The more you know. This is 8.5%. And yeah, instead of trying to hold that up there, it's brewed with agave syrup, thus the cactus, and Citra, Belma, and Barb Rogue hops, if I'm pronouncing that right. Cool. Again, this is a 2/15/2021 canning date. And here it is in the said glass. Again, looks very New England IPA, kind of chill hazy. It's got that orangey, kind of darker orangey color to it. And it had a nice 1.5 finger head, which is now down to that 1 finger. And you're seeing all kinds of lacing and something that looks like an atlas about right there, I guess. All right. Yeah. There's South America. There's North America. There's India somewhere. I think I see Japan over there. Yeah, man. All right. Anyways, enough looking in the clouds.
That was
Give
good.
us
I see
Nick.
China
Yeah.
on the left. Yeah.
What?
Vagina.
A lot of?
I'll do the beer. Very juice. Very, very extremely juice once again. That mango, peach, grapefruit, and pineapple we talked about a little bit earlier. White wheat malt. I'm definitely getting some of that bubblegum kind of yeast in there. Some white bread, crackery, Pilsner crackery for James C. Madonna. Definitely that's in there. And yeah, it smells like it's going to have a little bit of a thicker mouthfeel. So let's just get right on to the Cactus Canyon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Crackery biscotti flavor.
Here goes an orb again. What the hell?
Oh.
All right. So yes, medium to kind of medium plus. There is a nice viscosity to the liquid itself, to the body of the liquid. It's pretty clean, yeah. It's pretty refreshing, yeah. I mean, I think it tastes like it's over 6% for sure. 6.5 to 6.8, maybe, even maybe 7%, but 8.5. It's drinking way lower than that. It's a real easy drinker. So you're getting all of the pineapple and the grapefruit and the mango and something maybe peachy. And then I am getting, what else after that? There is that kind of onion, garlicky, almost that dank kind of quality to it. When it dries, you're getting a lot of the grapefruit rind in this one. It's like they're taking that peel and they're really wringing it out for all of that it's worth. It's not super, super, super bitter. There is a really good underlining white wheat. It kind of tastes like white wheat malt. It doesn't really have the flaked oat flavor, but it has the white wheat and that bubblegum kind of yeast strain to it. It's got that nice fluffy texture. Just a little bit of 8.5 going down, but not a whole bunch So if you want like a really good, easy drinking double IPA, this is the one for you. I'm not sure they make this currently in this point in time in the year. Last time I went onto the WeldWorks website, I didn't see it there. So if you see it, it's probably time to buy it now if you see it. So so far this is really going down easy and smooth and no complaints. So if I see any other WeldWorks Brewing Company beers, I will immediately buy some and try it, because that sounds like good beer over there. So they're doing good. Yeah, man. Cheers to the eclectic beard. What's going on, sir? Hello. All right, let's bring this back around full circle, everybody. Let's go. James is here. You're there. That looks right to me. So yeah, BC, you can go right ahead and rate the Heineken and tell us what's going on your channel of YouTube.
Unmute him.
Unmuting. You have to unmute yourself, apparently.
BC, you got to unmute yourself.
Got to unmute.
There you go.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Well, the Heineken, I'm going to give a 8.5. And, you know, that's, to me, that's really good out of a 10-point system. Now, I'm debating, I've got one that I'm going to review Saturday that I got from Aldi's, which I call budget beers. And then I've got another one by Bell's Beers that's called Juicy Gossip. I don't know which I'm going to do first, but I think I'm going to do Juicy Gossip on Saturday. And I think I'll do the budget beer. I don't know if I'll do that Wednesday or Saturday, but I think I'll do that Wednesday of next week. So expect Juicy Gossip Saturday. And I'm not even trying to pronounce it right now, so I'm going to leave that up to Wednesday. So
Nice.
I'll do Juicy Gossip on Wednesday or Saturday, my bad. So that's basically it for my end.
Excellent. Very nice. Cool. So that brings us right over to James Done.
All right. The Lagunitas Stereo Hopic 7.2%. I'm going to give it, as far as they call it, an IPA, but I'm not used to these clear IPAs. But it's not horrible, but it's not optimum either. It's not the best. So, I mean, I'm going to give it an 89% out of 100 score. And give me a full screen just for a moment. I have a question.
Here we go again. Back to Jim.
All right. Now, when Eric Fraunfelter sees these orbs, crystal pendulum, is there a lot more to these orbs that Eric Fraunfelter sees?
I see a room around me that needs to be vacuumed.
Yes. Yes. Are these hold on.
Let's try that again.
Are these pendulum of Wild Card Wednesday? Does Eric have any spiritual manifestations, visitors in his home that like? Oh, he does. Do they like craft beer? When they were alive, did they drink copious amounts of craft beer? Yes. So you have spiritual advisors, Mr. Thomas Meadows 75. All right, the pendulum has turned.
They're telling me to do this. No.
All right, that's it. 89%.
Y'all, man. All right, 89's not bad. Yeah, Lagunitas is everywhere. You can't get Lagunitas. You're not trying hard enough. I know I can get that beer, so I might have to try that. They're usually, even if you don't get a single, like $9.99 for a 6-pack usually. So in my area, that's
That's
steal.
not too bad. Just take some.
No. So yeah. One fish, two fish, Hootie and the Blowfish. It's time for Michael Komarov.
Okay, so this Hootie from 6 Point, I am going to rate it a 91, which is an A minus. It's
Nice.
fine. It's a good beer. Nothing wrong with it. As you can see, I'm down to just a couple of sips worth, but it was very good. 6 Point makes some hazy beers that are better than this. It's not the top of their line, but it's in the middle somewhere, and they've been making this one for a little while anyway, at least a couple of years, maybe 2 or 3 years. I'm happy with it, and that's what I rate that. If you are available, I know it's early on Sunday morning at 10:30 Eastern Time. You're welcome to come to Stout Sunday on John and Illy's channel. He will be back this week from his Alabama family home, and he's going to be doing it on Sunday, so join us there. If you want to give me full screen for a second, I have one bit of show and tell.
Yeah, let me be well, beer man, with that first COVID shot.
I know, right? Scared, dude.
Okay, we've talked about these Lithuanian beers.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this
Before
is
and after.
after and before, and it's interesting. Do you see the face of the woman on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the reverse.
That's awesome.
Oh,
See the top?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh,
That's a keeper bottle there, man.
Look at
That's
you.
It's
awesome.
funny. Thrash will get a kick out of this. This is a 12% lager, premium lager,
oh.
and
Holy hell!
you could just
Oh my
imagine, Brian. You can imagine what this is. What it is, it's like a hyped up lager. I don't know what they put in it to boost it to 12%.
They just
But
put a ton of freaking base malt in it, is what they usually do, or adjuncts.
And,
Jones.
it makes it a really heavy mouthfeel, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
it's
drink
almost
this
like
too.
there's some quality in it, because when you do drink it, you don't say, "Hey, that's disgusting." But on the other hand, you're realizing that what you're drinking is heavy duty, and it's a sipper. You're not chugging this unless you want to be carried out.
Right.
Yeah.
12%. We drink 12% stout.
Play
But
with.
a 12% lager is harder to take than a stout. It's just
Sure.
Weapon.
But by the way, Eric, you were right. Sutton has appeared.
Yeah, I was waiting.
I'm trying to get my shit stood up. I'm having a little trouble.
It's all right. Well, we got a warm welcome.
Oh, level. There we go. Can you see me?
Yes, sir.
No.
I see it.
He's
Hey, I
ready.
got a no name. I got a no name cream ale.
Hey, another cream ale, beer man.
Nice.
There's not a name on this box.
Maybe it's called
I'm
creamy.
sure you can guess what it is. What do you guess it is?
I think it's from Rochester, New York. That's my guess.
Yeah, but why wouldn't they put their damn name on it? Even the new cans, it doesn't have a name. It just says cream ale.
Very sneaky.
Creme de la creme.
It's their new labeling, yeah. The last labeling actually had more of the name on it, I believe.
Yeah, it had Genesee across. I don't know why they would do that. Maybe they're presumptuous and think that if they just put cream ale, it associates with Genesee, which it
Best
does.
beer in the world. Right?
It's been around since what, 1960? There's some controversy.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
They changed their stuff up.
Just a little
I
bit.
looked right on this can, and it says right there. It says 5.2.
Mhm.
5.2. A lot of reviews say it's 5.51. Well, maybe they changed some shit, but it's 5.2. Most of the stuff that comes out of that brewery is all triple cold filtered, I believe. I think all their beers that come out of that Rochester brewery are triple cold filtered beers. It's like the old Falstaff.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's a mixture. A lot of people say it tastes like a what is it? A Kolsch? A Kolsch
Yeah.
beer
Yeah.
out of Cologne, Germany. Out of Cologne. I get it confused with Grolsch because I drink a lot of Grolsch.
Yes, gross cold, yeah.
Yeah, I got some bottles. I saw where Beer Man on one of them male. I think it was Thrash. he sent somebody a beer mail and it was in a cross bottle.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, how much you pay for that bottle? I'll make you a deal.
I think we get 4-packs around. They're around $10.
I got
Maybe
for how many?
4 of them.
$10 a bottle?
No, for a 4-pack.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got 2 cases sitting right here on my porch.
I need to send beer mail.
Two
Oh,
cases
yeah.
would have been about $30, I bet you.
I got 2 cases. I was serious. I probably got 48 bottles sitting right on my porch.
There you go.
Those are like $14 or $13.99. Any of the Genesee 30 packs.
Somebody told me $2 a bottle on eBay. $2 a bottle on eBay.
Oh,
Shit, if you do $2 a bottle on eBay, no, I'm only paying $1.99 for a 4-pack of them.
$1 if you make it.
Well, guess
There's
what?
5 beers. There's 5 beers in that 4-pack. There's 5 beers.
Beer man.
You want me to give you the review? We just showing, or are we telling? Yeah. What point are we at?
We're gonna show you something here really quickly. Beer man's got the competitor to the Genesee Cream.
Dropped it, man. It's so little. I almost dropped it.
Look at this.
Oh, really? You got Little Kings. I ain't seen them in a long time, brother. Wow.
What do you think of
This is a throwback Wednesday.
Yeah, a little bit.
Woo.
I really like it. You know, it's got a sour sweetness to it. It almost tastes like a sour ale. Like it's got this sour feel to it. Lacto, what the fuck is it called? Lactobacillus. There you go. That's what we're going at.
I'm tuning in on your vibe, man.
It's got that lactobacillus kind of feel, though, that kind of sour thing going on. But it's very sweet. It's got a nice crispy feel to it, a drinkable feel. It's nice, and it still has an ale kind of feel to it as well. It's not super crispy or super easy to drink. You know, it's like actually got a thickness to it. It's not bad. A little apple, green apple. Get a little grapefruit in there as well with that sour. It's really nice. Breadiness. I didn't get really maybe like a sourdough bread, something like that. Very good though. For what it is, I think they went traditional with this. I would have to say maybe. I don't know. Maybe is this Americanized or is it I guess it is. A cream ale is an American beer.
Yeah.
So it has to be.
Well, like I say, it's comparable to that Gulch.
I wanted to almost say it was German to some extent, or German influenced.
Cologne. It was original Cologne, Germany. Cologne.
I'm sure the influence is there though from Germany or any of those other areas, European areas. I mean,
let's see here. In 2008, just for some reference, although we can talk about Multi Mondays where this comes into play, but 2008 BJCP put cream ale, blonde ale, Kolsch, and American wheat or rye beers inside of a category called light hybrid beer. So they're all kind of very similar in a way. So Kolsch and cream ale do get put into competition style wise into the same category. So
it almost has a rock. It's not smoky. It's not a rock beer. Not Rush beer. It's a I'm trying to think of the sour that I'm thinking of German wise. It's not a Goza. It's not like a. It's just got this crazy weird sour vibe, and it's really good. It's really good. For a score, I'm gonna give this out of 100. I'd give this. I'm just gonna go with a 94. I'm gonna cut it at 94. It was very nice. If I could buy more of these, I would buy like fucking.
What ounce bottle was that?
What ounce bottle was that?
They're so
7 ounce.
It's 7. Yeah. I mean, it's
7 ounce bottles.
Wow.
I'm tripping on the sour.
When you went to a polka or a wedding reception and they danced polkas and everything, they used to serve them like there was like Duke Ale. There was those. There was what the hell was the other one? Budweiser had an 8-ounce, little
That would go
8-ounce.
right in the
bottle.
6-ounce Stang, man, or like a little 8-ounce Stang, dude.
Two sips and go back out on the floor.
Oh man,
There was 2 sips back out on the floor.
I just saw Germany when I drank this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like pure German influence in this beer. So, or European, let's say. There was that spicy kind of hoppiness, noble freaking European like awesomeness. I love it, man. Very good. So
We don't get little.
Well, I'm thirsty, so I'm ready for my pour. This cream ale that doesn't have a name on it. So here's the crack. Let's see. It's got a little bit of smoke.
I do a thoroughly.
I don't know. I'm getting into the pour. I do a 45 pour and then I straighten it out.
So do
And I guarantee you, it's going to be perfect. It'll be perfect. It'll be, look at that. Not over the top, but above the rim. Woo! I don't think that's an Alex Ford. Here you go. I can pick up the roast of something in there. I've been waiting for that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I bumped ahead of somebody, but I was thirsty. Damn, I was thirsty.
That's all. That's a joke, people. Come on.
That shit's good.
It's good. It's got. I think they use 2 different yeasts in this beer. I really do. You know, they say it's a mixture of a lager and an ale. Well, the ale is the top yeast, lager is the bottom yeast.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're brewing 2 different beers and like
they're pulling your
mixing
leg.
them together. I think they lager it in a tank with 2 different yeasts.
They could be lagering at more of an ale style.
That would be interestingly weird.
That would.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's a weird beer. I mean, it's good. It's sweet. It's sweet, but then they do use corn. You know, they're adjuncts of corn up there, and I guess I've heard that they use rice also.
Probably.
You know, just because it's an adjunct doesn't mean you have to use just one adjunct. They can mix their adjuncts.
Yep.
But they have a good product. I mean, it's been around since 1960. They got another ale called 12 Force Ale. It never caught on. I mean, it was a good beer. But why they would they market? Uh-oh, I got failure. Uh-oh, let me get back up. I had a little, there we go, technical difficulties. But yeah, look at that packaging. Why would a company just put that name? It's like they used to come out with that beer at discount. It was a white can. It just had it said black beer and it had a red outline on it. It just said beer. And that's what that reminds me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand. Their marketing
team
is skewed. It's a skewed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyhow, you want my rating now?
Right ahead. Yeah, sure. Well, let's hear it. Go back and hear it. I rated that beer pretty.
It's got just a slight sour note, but you do pick up
sour.
Yeah, you do pick up a little bit of bread. You know, you get the breadage, biscuity, whatever you want to call it. You know, that's just from the malts, but it's got a funky yeast taste, and that's what I pick up. I don't mind it. You know, I had to take a little bit of break from hams and bud, and I said, the grocery store I go to, I'm going, man, they changed their package. I better pick it up. But like Ron Terrio said, it was a 5.1. It's a 5. It says right on can 5.2. So maybe they changed something. It's an excellent beer. I'm going to give it. You know, I'm not going to go into that. It's bordering an A-, B+. I'll say it's an 89.
There you go.
But it is very enjoyable. The enjoyable units on this beverage is very high.
Nice, man.
Cheers, fellas.
Yeah,
cheers,
man.
Come on.
Cheers, Ron.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course about that. Genesee cream ale is freaking awesome.
Yes, cheers.
Never had it.
Uh-oh. I'm locked up.
Uh-oh.
So
What you got?
my my homebrew, I'm gonna rate this. I'm not going to go into a detailed number. Let's just say that it's good enough to be an A. So I don't like to rate my own homebrews. I like other people to rate my homebrews. You know what I mean?
But you're pleased with it.
Stuff to share. So doing shout outs and stuff. This is a couple hours ago. I'm going to go ahead and share right there.
Hey, Thrash, one quick interjection. If I ship you all those bottles, will you fill them up and ship them back to me?
I wish. That's a so.
I'll split the shipping costs with you.
Okay, so the pony here, her name is Zia, and the mama's Poppy. This is just a couple.
Right.
I just got done doing chores at Harmonize, so this is. I just wanted to show off this little
Nice coat.
beautiful baby paint.
Nice coat.
She's 2
Beautiful.
weeks old. Oh. You're so pretty. You are.
Oh my God.
Oh, she like that.
What's that horse sell for?
Like that.
Pretty cute.
That horse would probably go for about 10.
Wow.
Good girl.
How much?
10.
10,000?
She came out as a perfect paint. Usually, you don't know what they are.
I mean, it's a beautiful horse.
Yeah, the big horse is Poppy, but I just wanted to show that off. That's my daily routine. That's my daily de-stress. That's where my horse is at, so it's not at the rescues. So this is like my daily de-stress. I go clean stalls in the afternoon. So
Hell yeah.
yeah,
That pony that little colt reminds me of my hunting dog.
That pony's already got legs, man.
You can tell it's got something special.
Already got
about it.
hands.
They got something special. No, it's just something special. You got an eye. You can pick that shit out.
Yep.
So with the shout outs and stuff, I got a video that I'm gonna start putting together here. I'm just trying to put some of the horse stuff. It's been real shitty on the weather side here, so haven't really had a chance to do stuff with on call and all that. So that'll be coming up, and then we're supposed to hit the 70s again starting tomorrow. And if on call is good this weekend I'll probably do a barbecue video. I'm really hurting for some ribs. I really want to do a brisket, but I'm not, briskets cost some money, but I'll probably do, I'll smoke some ribs, some baby backs, and do a video, get that out there for the barbecue community and all my friends, and hope you enjoy. Thank you very much. Thank you, Eric, for having me, and cheers to everybody on the panel in the chat. Cheers.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
We finally got a lot of panelists talking, including our great buddy Beer Chugs.
Hey,
Beer
Chugs.
Chugs was saying, where the heck is it? He says to Beer Man, he's got a surprise for you later.
Oh,
And he
shit.
laughs immediately.
Bet
I
you
mean,
did,
crap. Sorry.
He's gonna put the claw on you.
Well, we're going to have to find out in 45 or so many minutes what that is. And the surprise is 7 point. No. Hopefully not. All right, people. Let's talk about a beer real fast that I'm going to give a number to. I forgot what Untapped or Beer Advocate did, but they don't matter what my rating
They
is.
don't matter. They don't matter.
Think about the beer really matters at the end of the day. It's good for reference. It's good for a reference point on a lot of styles and different beers you haven't heard of. Because if you think the beer, one of the things that's cool is if you think the beer kind of has an off flavor, go check the recent reviews of those beers. Maybe a couple people might think the same thing, and then you're on to something, right? I think that's what that's good for is some tasting note consensus if something's off. But yeah, again, Cactus Canyon. This is from Weldworks. You can't even see this really well. Weldworks Brewing out of Greenlee, Colorado. 8.5% double IPA, and it's brewed with some hops, obviously, and it's also brewed with agave syrup. So, luckily, the agave syrup is a nice addition, a nice flavor. It's not extremely cloyingly sweet or off-putting at all. Yeah, you get a little bit more of that agave syrup, that kind of nectar flavor to it. As it warms, it's just a really nice mouthfeel, and I think the alcohol, some of the alcohol that was there initially, you can feel it going down a little bit. It's kind of mellowed out into the hops to maybe almost give the hops more of a lift and more of a bitterness here. So standard New England kind of style IPA with medium to medium plus body. It's got some chew and heft to it, but not much. It's super smooth and drinkable. I don't want to just toot the beer's horn, but 95. You can write that one down, Michael. This thing is delicious. Yeah, man. For an 8.5 to be this smooth and drinkable with the kind of mouthfeel and body that it's got and how clean it is, you did something.
Usually those are a little bit harsh.
Yeah, I mean, a little.
They get up there, they start getting that little bit of bite.
I would say that there was more of a bite when it was cooler out of the fridge. And when it warmed up a little bit, some of that, actually a lot of that kind of smoothed out. So that was kind of a nice surprise. Normally I don't like IPAs, room temperature, but sort of towards room temperature, it's a little smooth. 8.5.
Sorry, my dog.
Nice, yeah. So we're gonna keep trying to do do I have a little photo for you somewhere? I think I do somewhere. We're gonna keep trying to do our wild card Wednesdays, most Wednesdays that I'm available to do that. And unless something happens, you'll know about that. That again is at 7:30 Eastern time, East Coast time, people. East Coast time.
I'm out. I gotta go another.
So Ronald, this is Howie. Howie is a warm blood. He's a 2-year-old, and he's as big as a large horse. This horse goes for over $10,000.
2-year-old. Wow.
Holy moly.
They measure a horse by hands. How many hands is he?
He's 16 right now.
Wow.
He'll really get up to 20.
Are they using like little Chinese hands, Mexican hands, white hands, or
you mean like beer man hands?
That's just it's a measurement. It's like a rod. It's like a rod in horse racing and when you're surveying, what's a rod? How long's a rod?
I think a rod is.
That's a good question for you.
I have to look it
How
up.
long's a rod?
I'm not sure. I think it's 3 feet in racing. So.
3 feet.
Rod? Are you talking length?
A rod's a quarter. What's a rod's a quarter? What the hell is it? I used to remember that. Yeah, that was old surveying shit,
I haven't
man.
heard rod in a
Yeah,
while.
read old books. It's a rod. You'll look it up. I'm sure you guys will Google how long's a rod? Oh, it's 12 inches. It's Johnny Long Dong. Yeah, but no, a rod's a form of measure.
Michael had to take it off. Cheers, Michael.
Johnny Long Dog and Rod.
Yeah. I'll deep the fathom. I don't know. Let me drag mine and see what it
I
is.
love the comparison, man.
I miss you.
That's
It's all
good.
comparison. We'll let Colonel.
I'll deep the fathom. Mark Twain. Mark Twain. Twain was a form of a measurement on the Mississippi River, and that's how Mark Twain got his name. Mark Twain. It was 20 feet. Mark Twain was 20 feet. If you want to question me, we'll go into some baffling bullshit because I'm getting nowhere. I'll baffle you with this.
Is that where they got the twang?
Thank God.
Yeah, Mark Twain.
Southern twang.
You know what I didn't shout out over here? I wanted to do one thing real quickly.
Go ahead, shout out.
Besides the band thing or whatever here, which is this album from my band, Oxblood Forge. If you like Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden, you'll like this band. June 18th is the release of that. We're on Bandcamp doing the single from the album, Decimator. You can go and check that out, and you can do a pre-order for digital or physical copies to be sent to your doorstep. So yeah, go to Bandcamp, look up that band, and we got I don't know if I'm supposed to unveil this, but I'll do it here really briefly. We've been working on trying to get a nice T-shirt design featuring our man here, this guy we're calling the Decimator. And here's what we got made for a T-shirt.
Oh, great.
That is nuts.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I might want to make that into a bass drum head, and that might be really cool.
Yeah.
I think so. May have to do that, but stick around. At some point in the summer, that will be a T-shirt. You wait and see that, people. Yeah.
You notice that dragon's about ready to bite his butt.
He is. Yeah. He's hot. He is hot for him.
That looks great.
Yeah, looks good.
Cheers, everybody. Yeah, man.
Good board.
Show your beers, man. Sign them up. Show them up in front.
All right, let's finish
Stand the
these.
soldiers up, man. Salute your. There you go.
They already finished it. Salute.
Now everybody says, "What the hell they got? What is that thing?"
We call him Big Beer Man today.
I got the
It
no
says
name.
drink
I got the
me.
no name cream ale. There ain't a. I'm serious. I looked over this can, and there ain't nowhere on this can that it says Genesee. Would you believe the commercial specialist, the advertising engineer, whatever the hell? Why wouldn't your name be on it? Amazing.
Is it in that little medallion that's underneath cream ale?
No,
Like
it doesn't. Even that. No, I looked at it. It says proudly brewed since 1876.
That's all.
American original.
So they make you look
American
at the
original.
credits.
Nowhere on that can does it say Genesee. Nowhere on that box does it say Genesee.
Like Duff
I
beer.
fired that son of a bitch. That son of a bitch with that advertising campaign.
Now it became generic. Wow.
He'd be done. That advertising guy, he'd be fucking canned.
I think our Rod is
A rod is a historical unit of length equal to 5.5 yards.
Yar.
It originated from typical length of a medieval ox goad. There are
Ox
4
goad?
rods on chain.
Mm.
How long is it?
5.25
5 yards?
5.5 yards.
Yeah, it's a rod. It's a form of measurement. It's a
Is
rod.
that ox is schlong? Is that what it is?
Hey, pal, man.
That Long Dong Silver, dude.
Ox blood teabag forge.
Ox blood teabag forge. Get away from me, little bastard.
While you're at it, Google how deep is Mark Twain? How deep is a Mark Twain?
As deep as you
I
want
think
to
it's
go.
20. I think it's 20 feet.
Mark Twain.
I think it's 20 feet. I'll be close.
Answer the question. How deep is Mark Twain?
He has a 20-foot rectum.
It all depends.
It's how deep your draft is.
So
How
it's
deep your draft is.
Or
The more beer you drink, the deeper you go.
the
Colon
same
can get drafty if you crap enough.
If you crap it.
Ask his
Red.
voice. Ask the brown.
What did I do? I screwed something up.
No,
No, you're golden.
I asked a
No.
question and the shit went to pot.
Oh yeah. I just
Well, what you said was how long is Mark Twain? You didn't say how long was a Mark Twain.
How deep? It should be how deep. How deep is a Mark Twain? How deep is a Mark Twain?
That sounds.
It's like asking how high is space.
that needs to go in
Woo!
the future.
Get into that. How high is space, buddy? You want to get into a conversation? Let's
Deep
go
does
there.
Mark Twain go?
Shania Twain better than
I
Mark.
think I got some mushrooms out in the backyard.
I
How
want
high
to
is space?
Shania Twain. You
Talk about
require a 2x4 strapped to your ass with Shania Twain.
That
Woo!
doesn't impress her much.
fill your pants full of rocks and just jump in.
Oh,
I knew you was a pervert. That pervert from New Jersey, son of a gun, what the hell is he up to? There he is. James, bringing up Shania Twain.
Shania Twain made money from writing songs about her ex-boyfriends or all her heartbreaks.
I like them girls named Consuelo.
that's
Oh,
Consuelo Twain.
they rub you wrong time, just like
You can follow, man. They go over the
It's like
dance
the
floor. They
adopted
leave snail
Twain.
tracks. They leave snail tracks. Yeah, them girls named Consuelo. They snail tracks on the dance floor.
Gary
I
Monroe.
thought Consuelo was Mexican.
Just go.
Consuelo or Consuelo.
Consuelo. Yeah, Consuelo. They're Consuelo. Yeah.
I'm a swelling.
And I've got you ever meet them girls that work at IHOPs? You know, they're all named Peggy. You know, usually they're named Peggy or what the hell's the other one?
Consuelo is Spanish for swollen labia.
Oh,
Ooh.
Consuela.
Hi, Peggy.
Any final thoughts, Beer Man, before we sign off?
Hey.
No,
What was her sister's name? Her sister's name. What the hell was her name? Her name was.
Having a good time. Cheers.
Oh shit! Hey, oh, those are the girls that spilled the drinks. They brought you the drinks and they hopped across the goddamn floor and spilled it everywhere. You end up getting a half a glass of drink. You know, son of a bitch.
Cheers, everybody. James is gonna take us out. James, play us a tune, Mr. Piano Man.
Is Consuela a friend of Ronald Sutton?
So Hispanic lady.
You won't tell us about Consuela? Oh wow! Look at this. Oh,
Found water.
the cosmic energy is pouring through Wild Card Wednesday. Oh, I'm not moving it. All right, here we go.
Oh, wait a minute. Her name was Eileen. I just remembered it. Yeah, Peggy's sister's name was Eileen.
James, flick it the other way. Flick it out.
Eileen had a cane.
Outward. Flick your juice outward.
Consuela.
Consuela.
Here we go.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Consuela. Is Consuela, does she have gigantic
Someone help Eileen
like
out.
a trampoline? Does it
Come on.
Dang. I'm
it is
done.
like a trampoline.
They got water.
Let's play the outro song and cheers, everybody. We'll see you later.